Saturday. I'm coming to you like a good hot mess. I'm coming to you for accountability because it is day, whoo, let me see. It's day 43 of going live every day for a year. And I wanted to take a day off today. I wanted to not show up. I sent the email 20 minutes ago that I was going live, and then I sat here scrolling on TikTok. Okay? I'm exhausted. I baked cupcakes with Kinsley and I got cupcakes on my shirt. I haven't even took a shower yet. So I want to just do like 10 minutes and talking about budgeting, okay? Hey Tarisha, hey Wendy. Now, whew, if this is your first time watching, welcome. My name's Crystal. I'm a strategic money coach and I help women be intentional with their money so that they can make progress on their big financial goals. I help them create a money plan that includes budgeting, couponing, meal planning, and strategic shopping. Okay? All right. So, we've been talking about budgeting a whole lot. We've been talking about budgeting on a fixed income, a variable income. Hey, Monique, how budgeting stress you out? And now, of course, my eyes start to water as soon as I go live. Like, it's just one thing after another. So tonight, I just want to do like a general budget chit chat. I also want to let you all know that tomorrow I am hosting 2 classes/trainings. First things first, I am hosting my Black Friday Bootcamp. So if you are someone who doesn't have a budget for Black Friday, but you know every year you be shopping and you maybe overspend or you forget stuff or you never know if it's a good deal or you use a credit card or you take a whole check, the Black Friday Bootcamp is going to be for you. Basically, we're going to come up with your Black Friday plan. What you should buy, how much you should have save up, how you can save up for it. I'm actually sharing some ways to make some money, and Black Friday is about 9 weeks away at this point. So the Black Friday Bootcamp is tomorrow. It is $25 and it's 90 minutes. That's from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Then at come on Instagram. Then at 9 p.m. Eastern, I'm doing a budget live Q&A. So if you want to join me on Zoom tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern, to ask any specific budget questions. So I want you to put money signs in the chat if you have questions about your specific budget. If you have things in your budget that you want to change, things in your budget that you would love to have someone else's feedback on, things in your budget that don't make sense to you, things in your budget that are not working and you're like, I need a better way, I would love to invite you to my budget live Q&A. It's from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern, and literally it's all about you. You get to bring your money and budget questions to the live session and I will answer them for you specifically. So for example, if Nina came and Nina says, okay, Crystal, I make $3,000 a month and my bills and expenses total $2,500. What should I do with the extra 500? I would ask Nina the appropriate questions and help her come to a realization of what she should do with that extra $500 based on what is good for her family. I would ask her some clarifying questions. Make sense? So maybe you don't know if you should be budgeting in a planner on paper or if you should be using an Excel sheet. Maybe you don't know when you should be using cash or if you should be using cash. You see people do these cash envelopes all over the internet and you're like, I should be doing cash envelopes. But basically, it's all about getting clarity with your budget. The budget Q&A is only $15. You can sign up at christhemaximizer.com for the budget Q&A. It is on my homepage. It's $15. It's on Zoom. If you want to come to Black Friday Bootcamp, you got to email me because I took the link down. I don't think the link is up anymore on my website. But if you want to come to Black Friday Bootcamp, it's $25 from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. If you want to come to the budget Q&A and ask me all your budget questions, you can go to christhemaximizer.com, just like my name. Sign up. It's $15. I will send out the replay, but basically this is for you to come and ask questions about your specific budget. I will also say, if you can't join live, but you still want to get that replay, it could still be juicy information for you because Nina's question may be a question that's similar to yours, right? And Cindy's question may be a question that's similar to yours. And you may learn something if Tiffany was there and she asked a question, you may learn something from Tiffany's question. So I have been budgeting since I was like 12 years old and I had my own snowball stand. I have done tons of different budgets. I've tried all the things. I've helped hundreds of clients with their budget. So if you have questions, if you have concerns, if you're having trouble, if you feel overwhelmed with managing your money, this class, this live training is going to be for you. It's going to be on Zoom, and it's the perfect time for us to have a conversation. I am also going to be announcing something epic specifically to those who are in the budget live training. Okay. And next week, I'll be sharing it with the world, but those in the budget live training will get first dibs and first access. I have something that I don't even want to say because I'm going to get so excited about it, but it's freaking epic. I flushed out literally all the details today and it's for budgeting. So if you need help budgeting, come to this live class and get all the details. Okay. All right. So, all right. I'm saving for Black Friday for a new printer and MacBook for my daughter. I have no idea on how much I need to save. Okay. So, it could vary, Nina. It all depends on specifically what you want. So if you want to, Nina, the Black Friday Bootcamp may be a great place for you to come and join us. Actually, I have the link. I can drop it on YouTube. Let me get the link for that right now. Actually, that link is over here. Give me 1 second. So yes, if you want to join us, you can sign up for the budget live training from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern. Ask me any budget questions. And then the Black Friday Bootcamp is to get your Black Friday plan together because there's about 9 weeks until Black Friday. So let me drop the Black Friday link on YouTube. If you're on TikTok or Instagram, DM me. I followed everyone that's commented. If you want the link, comment, I want the link on TikTok, and I will follow you. Instagram, you can just DM me. But on TikTok, we need to be following each other to get the link. Let me post the link right now. Black Friday. I'm gonna post it on YouTube. Black Friday Bootcamp. So it really varies. So as far as when Black Friday ads start dropping, they're gonna start coming in we're gonna start seeing leaked early ads in mid-October. Black Friday deals are gonna actually start towards the beginning of November. For the past couple years, Walmart and Target specifically and Best Buy have done deal weeks, deal days. So in the Black Friday Bootcamp, I'm gonna be talking about if you wanna be prepared to start shopping around November 1st, or if you want to be prepared to have all of your money by November 15th, which is the week before Thanksgiving. So either you have 6 or 7 weeks, or you have about 9-ish weeks to be prepared. But there's a lot of research you can do now before the Black Friday ads pop out. And that's what I'm going to be talking about, because you don't want to wait until November 15th to start putting this together. My clients who are in the Money Saving Academy have already had Black Friday and holiday shopping period in their sinking funds all year. So that way they've been saving for Christmas and Black Friday all year, because that's what I teach them. If you know you're going to spend $2,000 for Christmas, you don't wait until October to put that money away. You save for it all year, and it makes your life so much easier. So budgeting is you anticipating your spending needs. Budgeting is you allocating for your future spending needs. So I would love for you to put a B in the comments if you have a budget, and I'll put you to put an X in the comments if you don't have a budget. Having a budget just means that you have sat down and you've decided that if you make $3,000 a month, this is where your $3,000 is going. You've decided that you are giving yourself boundaries for your money so that you can do what you want. I'll give you an example. You decide that you are going on vacation. Let's just say you're going on vacation in May of 2023. You've already decided that. It's something that you've been wanting to do. It's something that you need to do. It's something that you're excited to do. It's something that you're going to do with your friends, right? Not even a family vacation. It's a girls' trip. You decided you're going in May 2023. So in your budget every single month, you have a line item for May 2023 girls trip vacation. You know how much your flight is if you haven't booked it already. You know how much the hotel is going to be. You've put money aside for transportation, for food, for clothes that you're going to buy before you go on a trip, right? All the things, right? All the things. So you put that in your budget every single month because it's a priority. So then on a monthly basis, you have to ask yourself, would you rather save more money towards your vacation, or do you want to eat out lunch every day at work? Right? So maybe instead of eating out lunch every day at work and spending $75 a week, you eat out lunch one day a week, you spend $12, and that other $60 a week can go towards your vacation. If that makes sense, type yes in the chat. Give me some likes. Um, would love to hear if that makes sense. So budgeting is you just prioritizing what's important in your life that costs money and you actually actively working towards it. Okay? No, but I need one. I would love to help you. So in the budget live training that I'm having on Sunday, right? I'm going to be answering your budget questions. So your budget question could be, how should I get started with a budget? Based on my income, based on my spending, how should I get started? Right? That could be your budget question. I'm also going to be announcing something that's going to be epic for you, Marilyn, as far as getting started with your budget. I have realized that live training is most important. Live training, live accountability, monthly support, ongoing support. That is most important when you're on a budgeting journey because your budget is not a crock pot. You cannot set it and forget it. Okay. Jalen says, what's the difference between sinking funds and an emergency fund? Ooh. I teach this to my clients in the Money Saving Academy. All right. Are you ready? Your emergency fund is for emergencies. You define your emergencies. So I would love to hear what's an emergency to some of you. Drop it in the comments. I'm going to tell you what my definition of an emergency is, but I'd love to know what your definition of an emergency is. So for me, it's life or death, fire, car blew up. Life or death, fire, car blew up, right? Hurricane, act of God, lightning. My emergency fund is for those things, right? Like crap happens and we have to hurry up and move. That has happened to me before in this life, right? God forbid a fire. God forbid somebody dies and I have to travel to Baltimore and I have to stay there for an extended amount of time for whatever reason. The emergency fund is for a true emergency. The emergency fund is not because your cousin called and they're going to Atlantic City next week and you want to go, you ain't got the money, so you take $500 out of your emergency fund to go to Atlantic City. That is not what the emergency fund is for. Does that make sense? You define your emergencies, okay? That's what the emergency fund is for. True emergencies, right? You can even go as far as if you don't have, which I'm gonna talk about in a second, if you don't have a sinking fund for car maintenance, something major happening with your car is an emergency if you need your car for work and school, right? But I'm gonna break this down one step further for you, okay? Sinking funds, listen to me clearly. Sinking funds are expenses that you spend money on, but not every month. An example of a sinking fund is car maintenance, an oil change, new tires, brakes. Those are things that you need to spend money on this year, but you're not spending money on it every month. It's an expense. It's not a bill with a due date. It's an expense, right? Groceries is a monthly expense. Most of us buy groceries once a week, bi-weekly. Some people do monthly, right? But your gas is a monthly expense because you got to put gas in that car every month. But you are not getting an oil change every month. You're not buying new tires every month. My cat's vet bills. We're not going to the vet every month. He's only going to the vet every other year, honestly, get that rabies shot, but he stays in the house. But we do need to buy cat food and cat litter. Cat litter every month, cat food every other month because we buy a giant bag, right? Does this make sense? A sinking fund is an expense that you spend money on, but not every month. A lot of people pay into their sinking funds every month. I'm going to give you an example. If on average your car maintenance is about, I need an easy number. If on average your car maintenance is $500 a year, right? You would need to put about $50 a month into a sinking fund, right? Yeah, about $40 a month into a sinking fund. So that way, whenever you have something for your car maintenance come up, money is available. Let me know if that makes sense. So, your sinking fund is something that you are constantly adding to every month. So that way, when you need to spend the money, it's there. Again, anticipating your future money needs. So, it's an expense, but not an expense that you occur every month. Another good example of a sinking fund is a short term vacation, right? So, let's just say you're going on vacation in December. It doesn't really need to be a long term savings, but this particular trip is happening in December. So if you know about this trip in like June, that gives you 6 months. That will be categorized as a sinking fund. So for 6 months, you're going to put X amount of dollars away. That's a sinking fund. Your 2023 vacation would be a savings because you've known about that for over a year, right? Your wedding, if you and your spouse are deciding to get married and you're like, I'm going to be, it's 2022, I'm going to be a 2024 bride, you would start a savings right now for your wedding and you're putting money away. When it's less than a year to the wedding, it's a sinking fund at this point because we're sinking those funds because now you're actively paying for stuff for the wedding all the time. So maybe not every month, but you're paying into that fund. Does that make sense? So a sinking fund is an expense that you spend money on, but not every month. You are paying into it and saving towards it every month, okay? But you're not spending it every month. Okay. That's why part of me wants to stay at the academy because without some level of accountability, I don't tend to mind my money like I need to. Understood, Anne. Part of my problem is I really have no clear savings plan. Well, let's get it together, Anne. Let's stop talking about what we don't have and let's take the steps to get a plan in place. I direct deposit emergency fund to an account and I don't have a debit card for it, so I don't spend unnecessary money. Perfect, Nina. Sounds great. Are there anything else about budgeting you all would like for me to talk about? I have been on here for a good 17 minutes, which I feel like is good enough. So again, I'll let you know what's happening tomorrow. We're having Black Friday Bootcamp from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to help you create a Black Friday plan. I'm going to help you figure out how to find the best deals, how much money you should be saving specifically for Black Friday. And it's different for everyone based on what you're going to buy. I have a chart that I created for y'all to figure out how to track your deals and everything. I'm also going to help you figure out some ways to make some extra money. I can. To make some extra money. If you are like, if you're like, I need money for my Black Friday shopping, but I don't have it in my budget. So how can we come up with making some extra money for you, right? So that's Black Friday Bootcamp from 7 to 8:30. And that's going to be $25. If you want that link, you have to DM me or email me for that link. Second, at 9 p.m. Eastern, I am going to be hosting a budget Q&A. This is an open door. Come in, ask me any freaking questions that you have about budgeting, right? And you can get specific answers for your budget. That's going to be $15 and it's from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern. You can go right to my website, KrysTheMaximizer.com, just like my name, and it's on the front page and you can sign up. I'm also going to be announcing something epic during this training that you don't want to miss. Next week, everyone else will hear about it, but I'm going to announce it in its preliminary form to everyone who comes to the Budget Live Q&A tomorrow. So those are the two things that are happening virtually tomorrow. Also on Monday, I'm going to start talking a lot more about my in-person events that I'm having, one in Baltimore and then 2 in Orlando. Okay? No, Nina, I don't know when I'm going to be having another one. The alternative would be the Money Saving Academy. We go over budgets in the Money Saving Academy every single month, and we have a 1-month trial available for that as well. Is there a replay for Black Friday? Yes. So if you want the Black Friday Bootcamp, you can DM me, Audra, and you can purchase it, and then you'll get access to the replay. I need ways to make extra money. I'm saving for my $59 trial. So I do I do have like one-to-one coaching for side hustling. I do have some videos on my YouTube channel. If you're not in a place to invest right now, you can go to my YouTube channel and type in side hustle. I can't talk. Type in side hustle on my YouTube channel. I think I might have a money making playlist. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I have a lot of videos about side hustle and making money. Type in side hustle and making money. I have a lot of videos on my YouTube channel. And that'll be a good place to start. Oh no, I'm not doing another Black Friday, but if you want to purchase Nina, you can get the replay. So you can purchase it, pay for it, sign up, and then you'll get access to the replay. Okay? That would be the best thing. I'm definitely not doing another Black Friday boot camp. No. Anything else that I do about Black Friday will be specifically in the Money Saving Academy. But we did our Black Friday training, I think back in July. I definitely always do Black Friday with them like early summer. Because if they haven't started saving yet, I'm like, time's a ticking. So they have a full like 5, sometimes 6 months to save and prepare for Black Friday if they haven't been doing it all year. I know most people are doing Christmas all year. Black Friday, we typically talk about in the summer. Okay? So yes, if you are not in a place to invest, no hard feelings. I understand. I would encourage you to go to my YouTube channel, watch a video, and let the ads play through. That helps your girl, you know? And I do want y'all to know that I appreciate all of y'all's support. And any person who makes a purchase from me, just know that as a small business owner, as a mom, like you're helping me pay my rent. You're helping me feed this beautiful child. You are helping me, pay for the electricity for our house. So I do want to express my gratitude because it's your hard earned money. And when you decide to invest in me, invest in my company, invest in my coaching, we appreciate it so much. Like it's how we survive and thrive. So I do just want to say thank you. And if you, like I said, if you're not in a place to invest, I understand. Go binge watch my YouTube channel. I have over 1,100 videos over there from couponing, budgeting, to some meal planning, lots of grocery shopping. You can learn a lot from watching old couponing hauls to see like techniques and what I do and how I use coupons. Even if you're not necessarily doing that same deal, there's so much to learn. I mean, I have 1,100 videos over there. It's just a plethora of information. I do ask that you watch the ads for at least 30 seconds so I can get that YouTube check. I'll say that. Please watch the ads. Don't click skip. That's how we pay the bills over here. Okay? And also, like, if I don't sell and y'all don't watch the ads, we can't eat. We can't pay rent. We don't survive over here. I don't have a job or anything else. Like, this is my full-time business. The only thing that I do that I just started recently this summer was Instacart. But Krys the Maximizer is my main source of income. Bye. So I appreciate all of y'all's support. I did. Any last minute questions before I go? Me and Kinsley made cupcakes. It's late for us, but we made some cupcakes before I went live and she took a bath. So they were cooling down. So now we're about to go eat them. Okay. Yes, please watch the videos. It helps so much. Please watch the ads. All right, y'all. It's been a pleasure. I'm about to go take a shower, eat a cupcake with Kinsley. I fell asleep up here with her last night. Like, I crashed. So I don't know what time I'm going live tomorrow. Probably at 10 once I'm done everything else. Because probably not before. Okay. Y'all have a good night. I'll see some of y'all in class tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll see some of y'all live. Bye, everyone.